Devesh Kumar, Chief Product Officer for cnips. Today I'm going to talk about in our organization how different systems should be connected and how integration plays an important role. And we'll explore our product, which is called cnips, how we are doing it better or making the life better for each of us. Okay. So we're going to talk about integration challenges. Then we are going to talk about what's the need of iPaaS platform. We're going to talk about core capabilities of cnips, what it can do, what we are planning to do much more afterwards. And then we are going to take a look into what's the differentiation, what's currently in the market, and how we are doing things here. We are going to walk through some use cases, how you can implement it on your own, or how the industry is using it already, the iPaaS platforms. Then we're going to go through a little bit of product roadmap, what we're going to do next year or upcoming days. There are some impact metrics, what we have evaluated by running it a short while in few months, how it has made our life better. And then if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. Yeah. Okay, so integration challenges. In an organization, basically, there are different systems. There are ERP system, there are CRM system, there are HR management system. All of them are not connected properly. There is an identity system which talks separately. There is a CRM system which talks separately. You need a system which connects all of them, and the data is synchronized in all the places. And for that, you need a platform which helps you out and syncs the data. This is a major problem for all of the enterprises currently. They run thousands of apps. In a survey, there are around 300 plus apps a particular company runs. And then to synchronize the data is a big headache. You don't know what is happening in another system does not know the other system. And then what happens, you don't have the visibility. The data is there somewhere, and then you don't understand it properly. In other aspect also, there are manual tasks, like you are generating some reports from a system, somebody is writing a script every month, doing something, and then generating a report. All of that you can optimize and do it better. Once you do it, you reduce the cost also, because then the workflow is set, it's running automatically, you don't need to do anything every month, and you're getting reports or things are working properly. It reduces complexity and risk of failure, because the things, once it is automated, they're going to run unless somebody goes and manually changes something. Okay. So what is iPaaS platform? So we are talking about iPaaS. iPaaS is an integration platform as a service. So it's a hosted service, SaaS service, where things are hosted for you. You just go create an account and start using it, like Siddhas. So here, it's a one hub for all the places. So there are different connectors. So there must be different sources, some destination. You can transform the data. You can do much more with custom scripts. You can write your own custom codes and all of that, and do much more with that. Then in an iPaaS platform, the main selling point for them is they have a lot of pre-built connectors. So a lot of ERP systems are there, a lot of CRM systems are there, a lot of databases are there. You don't need to write the code or do things on your own. iPaaS platforms, you can just drag and drop the components and start using them. It saves a lot of time, and it saves a lot of cost to the company also. So, cnips. So we started this journey last year. We rolled out to some beta customers. They have been using it. We wanted to build a small integration platform. It grew gradually over the years, and we have something for you now. I'll go through one by one what it can do and where we intend to keep it or take it. Okay, so cnips is a modern iPaaS platform. Scratchly built using AI components in mind. It can connect to any data source. It can connect to any destination, whatever it is. It's a CRM system or a database or any webhook or anything it can connect. It allows you to write small pieces of code, small scripts, which you can just insert it and start using it. So you don't need to worry about deployment of the service and managing it. There is an IT support and all of that. So you don't need to worry about it. It just works. It is built for scale. So currently, we are already running millions of operations today. And it scales automatically. You don't need to worry about it. You just create your workflow, be done with it. Okay. So cnips has several features. One is workflow engine, where you have drag and drops capability, where you can just drag a source, drag a destination, uh, have a transformation or a decision, whatever you want to do. And you just create a workflow, save it, connect to your system, and it's ready to go. In a few minutes, the whole workflow is done. Rather than you writing a whole script or writing a service, takes ages to do it. It also has a fast engine. So in traditional systems, some may be using SOAP APIs, some other kind of APIs. They're, not all of them are compliant to each other. So in such cases, you need a way to translate the data. You can just create a simple fast APIs and then just run it. You can write it any language you like. You can write in JavaScript, Golang, Python, any language you like, and it's up and running. It has a form service also. So form service is mainly, workflows are great. They are meant for system-to-system communication. They work great. But in some cases, a manual intervention is required. Maybe it's approval, or maybe it's the first point of data entry. Maybe HR is entering some data for new onboarding, or it's approval whether a company should allow this person to join or not, something like that. So in that cases, you can just drag and drop, create some forms, and then trigger the workflows, and then it continues. We have recently introduced agentic bot also. So rather than you dragging, drop, and creating the workflow, you can just describe your use case. It goes through it built of pre-built connectors, and it creates the workflow for you. It suggests how you should create the workflow, how you should split it, how it is modular, so you can reuse all those components. Okay. Then, what's the differentiation? So cnips is a hub in a way where you can connect everything. It has a workflow engine, it has a fast engine, it has a low-code platform, and you don't need to leave the platform, connect everything at one place itself. You have enterprise-grade security, all hosted in Germany, and it is natively supporting the main aspect, SDAS. So everything, OAuth 2, OpenID, all of that natively supported here. Okay. So what it brings to you, the main question, if you're deciding what is bringing to you. For developers, it's easy. They don't need to write a service, write a big boilerplate code, and then maybe the logic is only 10 lines, but you need to write hundreds of lines to create a whole project. For them, they just write 10 lines of the code, and it's ready to go. For product managers, it's easy because then they don't need to wait for weeks for a specific POC, or you're trying to do something. It's done in few hours. And for business leaders, it's reducing time, a faster market reachability, and then it's easy to manage. It reduces the cost also, all of that. For IT and ops team, the biggest headache, being a developer, I write some code, commit it, the pipeline is running, I'm waiting. Now there is some problem. Now you need to find a IT or a DevOps guy to help you out. Okay, why it is not working? Here you don't need to go through that headache. You just write your own thing, cnips take care of everything. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. So some real-world use cases. It's nice to have a platform, but unless you can apply it in a real-world scenario, it doesn't make sense. So as I was talking about, let's say in an organization, you want to onboard people. There is always some onboarding, some offboarding. So you create a form in cnips. A form, basically, HR fills the form, decides what to fit, name, email ID, some random password, which can be changed later on, or you don't put a password, just let it go through SDAS. And then you define the groups, what you want to connect to, and then it triggers a workflow, which basically creates an account in different systems. Maybe you're using Teams, Slack, or anything. You're using Gmail, Outlook, anywhere. All of the places, the account is created and synced. Then it automatically schedules an email also to the user when, let's say, in 10 days you have a joining. It schedules a mail, okay, 2 days before the user gets a mail, and it's ready with all the credentials and everything is done. One of the other use case is, let's say you have an order management system where you have a shipping, you have a payment system, you have logistic, all of them. They have their own databases, they have their own system. Now you need to connect all of those systems through something. Traditionally, you will write for each thing, for each use case, a single service or an API, which is connecting from one place to another place. With cnips, let's say a customer places an order triggers an event to cnips, and cnips is doing everything for you. It is synchronizing the logistic systems, it is synchronizing the inventory system, it is synchronizing the user updates also, like, okay, your order has been accepted, now it's going to process. All of that, it can be done directly through cnips. It reduces a lot of time and lot of headache for customer supports. Okay, where is my order? I cannot find it, all of that. Okay, so the biggest thing is support. And in the support cases, most of the things are repetitive, where somebody is asking, how can I reset my password? I'm not able to reset my password. Or most of the things you have it defined in your FAQs, but being a normal person, nobody will go and read the FAQ properly. They just want to create a ticket. So what it can do, since we have an agentic engine in the workflow, you can create a support ticket, and support ticket already being analyzed through agentic engine, and then it can decide whether it should be escalated to a support engineer or it can be directly resolved. So let's say somebody is asking, how can I reset my password? It says, okay, this can be done easily. You don't need to do anything. It triggers a reset password flow. User gets a reset email, and then you can continue. Similarly, let's say there is some complex use case where a system cannot understand what to do. It initiates, escalates to a support engineer where it can resolve the problem. In some other cases, they just want some information. And in that information, agentic engine can go through your docs. Okay, this is the API, what you're looking for. This is how you can make it easy, or it should be done like this. Okay. So what we are doing next. So we already have a lot of pre-built connectors. We are increasing more and more day by day. We are doing a lot more AI agent. So specific to industries also will come out. So currently we have a generalized AI agent where you can customize, fine-tune how it should be prompt. And then later on, there will be industry-specific AI agent. Currently, it's a SaaS platform, software as a service. We deploy it, we host it, we run it. But in later point, since the data privacy is a major issue, and some enterprises don't want the data even go to cloud. So we will be working mainly on hybrid deployment, where you can have it hosted on your own systems, manage it on your, or something like that. Then there are a lot of certifications we already have for ISO compliance, GDPR compliance, and all of that. There are some iPaaS-specific certification which we need, or whatever is required, we'll be working on those, and working on the product UI features, making it more prompt and more easy to handle. Okay. So what we have achieved till now and how it has helped us reduce the workload. There are some numbers which are from Vidas Group and some of our customers which are already using it. So earlier we had, like I explained, the user onboarding. User onboarding takes days, like several days. You go to this guy, and then it eventually happens. Now we have a workflow. You just put it there. Within few minutes, user is onboarded. It reduced the time for 50 to 70% for our use cases, and it has reduced the error dramatically. There is a workflow set for each and everything, and it is basically helping us more and more. It has enhanced our customer experience also, so it is automatically analyzing, available 24/7, and working. Okay. So currently, we have over 50 plus enterprise customers which are using. We have 10 million plus events per month which are happening currently. We have real world through 200 plus real world actually. These numbers are only where you have 10,000 plus executions. So 200 plus workflows. Reliability is 99.9%, and it is hosted as in our data centers in Germany, so data privacy is also handled. It is scalable, so the native platform is built for scale, so you can have put more and more events. It works fine. Any questions? If none, then I have some cnips booth where you can try out the product, and I will be doing 2 deep dives. One is today, 4 o'clock, and then one tomorrow, where I'll be taking the product, explaining, demoing it, how you can use it for your use case. There is a QR code. If you want to sign up for an instance, you can just scan it, try out your own instance, and then thank you so much.